welcome the stream. DLC நெடும்பயணம் தொடங்கி சில நாட்கள் ஆயிடுச்சா. குரூப்ல ஷேர் பண்ணிடுறேன். ஜானி சென்பாய் வந்தான்னா சில விஷயங்கள் சொல்றேன்னு சொல்லியிருக்கான். The switcher have aura. Yes bro, he has. Bro, please. Just please. No, இத்தனை secondary quest இருக்கு. We go directly to the main quest. ஜானி வந்தான்னா கரெக்டான சாய்ஸஸ் எடுப்பேன். இல்லையா கைக்கு வந்த சாய்ஸ் எடுத்துட்டு போங்கடான்னு கேமை முடிச்சுட்டு போயிடுவேன். என்ன சொல்ற? வேற இந்த டிஎல்சி மேப்ல பாதி இடத்துக்கு டெலிபோர்ட் ஆகி தொலை மாட்டான்பா. எரிச்சலாக இருக்கிறதையா. ஒரு இடத்துக்கு டெலிபோர்ட் ஆகணும். Oh shit. How many hours? I don't know. Probably 6 to 7. Hopefully 6 to 7. எங்கேயாவது போவேண்டா. ஐயோ ஒரு நிமிஷம் ஏதோ பட்டன் அழுத்திட்டேன். இங்கே ஒரு குட்டா மைக் எதுவும் மியூட்டா இல்லைல்ல. போடா எங்கேயா போடா ப்ளீஸா போடா. டெலிபோர்ட் ஆகுங்க வச்ச டெலிபோர்ட் டெலிபோர்ட் ஆகுங்க ஜி. எங்கேயாவது டெலிபோர்ட் ஆகுங்க ஜி. ப்ரோ டசன்ட் வாண்ட் டு ரெஸ்பாண்ட். எங்கேயாவது ஏதாவது ஒரு இடத்துக்கு பக்கத்தில் கொஞ்சம் இந்நேரத்துக்கு ஓடி இருந்தாலே போயிடலாம் போல் இருக்கே. ஊருக்குள்ள எங்கேயா சொல்லிக்கிறானா. ப்ரோ டசன்ட் வாண்ட் டு ரெஸ்பாண்ட் டு எனி ரிக்வெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் டெலிபோர்ட்.
Not so. Fast roach.
போடா. ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி ஒரு 1 hour இருக்கும்.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
Oh, lepiotus, legs. My legs are well taken.
Buddha bless you. Bro, veteran hard difficulty la South Africa ஜெயிச்சிட்டேன் நானு 10 ஓவர் மேட்ச்ல. அது நான் கிளிக் பண்ணி உங்களுக்கு ஷேர் பண்ண வந்தேன், அது ஷேர் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது. ஃபோனில் ஸ்பேஸ் இல்லாத காரணத்தினால் ஷேர் ஆகவில்லை. நிமிடம் அப்படியே லைன்லேயே இருங்க எல்லாரும்.
Giddy up.
Just having some snacks. I don't know.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet. Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here. Not bad. Taking wars.
யாரா கிச்சு கிச்சுன்னு கத்துறது?
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlef wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
வாடா,
And this? Could this help?
நான் இந்த டிசிஷன் எடுக்கல.
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
Geralt ஹவுஸ் பாத்தீங்களா? இல்லையா? நேரா லைவ் ஆகும்போது இங்க தான் வந்திருக்கேன். நான் வந்து மீட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன், அவ்வளவுதான்.
It's Detlef's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Can't you just summon Detlef? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Detlef. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered.
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend...
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, but if memory serves, Covenarius never managed to prove it.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Covenarius gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's.
Covenarius spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands. The closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one.
The game
Need to summon some help.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Intelligent fowl, his brethren in the area, and that a flock of ravens will spot. It will.
Not about. Forget it. Need a nap.
Vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
லைவ் பஃபரிங் இன் பிட்வீன் அதான் நானும் பார்க்குறேன். அப்பப்போ ஆகுது.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote.
Come on, search your memory. Something, any...
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or...
Textbook definition.
Sorry, Geralt. I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct. And a curse. In one place. That a coincidence? Or are they related?
Professional.
ஏன் சம்பந்தம்லாம் போட்டுருக்கான்?
Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing.
எச்சில் வேண்டுமாம்.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly...
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered...
சம்பந்தம் இல்லாம கமண்டம் பண்ணுவன்.
Spoons.
Spare me the skeptical smile.
பேசி நேகாங்கடா 10 நிமிஷமா.
Or perhaps this spotted wight is a hoarder.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that wight.
Do you imagine the wight will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the wight to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the...
So,
Yes, till later.
Tomes, thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one
Adha.
last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right.
And to you,
இப்பன்னியே பேசிட்டே இருக்கான். ஐயோ என்னன்னு சொல்றீங்க? 1 minute பாய். நமக்கு ஆடியோ கொஞ்சம் கிறிஸ்பியாக கேட்கும். அப்புறம் ஜாய்ஸ்டிக்கையும் வயர்லெஸ் பண்ணிடலாம். இதுவே பண்ண மாட்டேங்கிறானுங்க, டெலிபோர்ட்டே பண்ண மாட்டேங்கிறானுங்க. ஏன்னு தெரியல, டெலிபோர்ட் ஒர்க்கே ஆக மாட்டேங்குது. எரிச்சலாக உள்ளது. ஆயிட்டான்டா டே. One NPC asked for a drink, so I give him. So I carry him. Then after being criminal, as you. Random animal. Kumara. That's what I save before doing this. Good ending in this quest. Okay. You gotta tell me which is the good ending though. Save content.
Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something.
Rough context le edachu sonna kuda adu pannikalam.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate
Seri
you.
babu.
Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds
Ipdi ella
like a curse,
solriyada.
all right.
Hello.
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around. What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
இப்போ படிச்ச
Spoon's
இல்ல
incredible.
அது ஒரு கர்ஸ் அகைன் படிங்க.
Must have graced a
எங்க
rich man's
படிச்சா?
table.
என்னடா படிக்கிறதுக்கு இருக்கு?
No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Actually does seem like a white's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. White's obsessed. Real
வெளியே
collector.
ஜாவும் and read it.
Thoroughbred. Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy.
வெளியெல்லாம் அது ரீட் ஆப்ஷன் காட்டலையே. கீழே தான் காட்டுது.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Table's set. White who lives here is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. Afraid I won't get that. No choice.
இதுல எங்க அதுக்கு பேர் என்ன WIGH டீம் இருந்தது ரைட் அந்த ஒரு இடத்துல தூங்கிட்டேன் கைஸ் ஸ்பாட்டட் பிரைட் டே அப்பா கண்டுபிடிச்சேன்டா ஸ்டே காம் அண்ட் லீவ் தெம் அலோன் When not disturbed, however, would not act naturally. If threatened, however, they become dangerous indeed. Okay, இதுவும் பண்ணக்கூடாது Okay,
Wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. Attack the monster, try to lift the curse. அது எதுவும் பண்ணலனால அது அமைதியாக இருக்கும்ல போட்டுருந்தோம் திடீர்னு சாய்ஸ் கொடுத்துருவாங்க கண்ட்ரோலெல்லாம் கீழே வச்சுருவோம் Not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Choice is okay. Okay.
Tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
ஏய் உட்காந்துருக்கான்பா.
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Okay. Come on. பா என்ன குடிச்சோனே காது.
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
என்ன நடக்கிறது?
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white.
Ritual
Won't be
wisdom
hard to
கொடுக்குறான்.
find given its stench.
ஃபாலோ பண்ணி போவா. ஏய் என்ன நடந்தது? அப்புறம்
Easy. Not gonna hurt you.
ஓ இது போயிடுச்சா?
Eat. I must eat.
இங்க அந்த ஒயிட் ஹவுஸ்.
I'll take you someplace safe. So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. I'm deeply pleased, finally, to make your acquaintance, sir, though I do regret the specific circumstances. In all the commotion, I fear I neglected to introduce myself. I'm Barnabas Basil Folty, and by order of the Duchess, I am to serve as your major domo at Corfo Bianco.
Nice to meet you, Barnabas Basil. Love to talk more, but got urgent matters to attend to. While I'm gone, please make sure she gets everything she needs.
Don't worry, sir. I shall see to
யார்கிட்டயே போய்
everything.
விட்டுட்டு போறானால?
She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror.
என்னாச்சு? எவனோ பிச்சை கேட்டு வந்திருக்கான், அவனுங்களை வரட்டி விட்டானுங்களா? உங்களுக்கு பிச்சைக்காரனை அவங்க வச்சிருக்கா. கண்ணாடியிலே பார்க்க முடியாத மாதிரி அவன் மூஞ்ச மாத்தன்னு சொல்லி
Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Imagine lifting the curse.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Amma. Imagine, so please don't worry, she will be in good.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a
தூக்கம்
rich
வருது
history.
ஜானி.
Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess.
He was actually a hit.
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated. Not
நான்
once.
பேசாம இன்னொரு 10 நிமிஷத்துல
Never
போய் படுத்து
sliced
ஒரு
unevenly.
பவர்
Never
நான் 8
botched
மணி
the
வரைக்கும்
job.
போட்டு வந்துடலாமான்னு இருக்கேன்.
For his exemplary
பயங்கரமா
service.
பேசிட்டே இருக்கானுங்க. ரொம்ப நேரம் கேமே விளையாடாம பேசியே
Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was
தூக்கம்
an
வருஷம்.
engineer in his younger years. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone would enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was.
Mind giving me a little tour?
Not in the least. Follow me, please.
சரி டேய் ஜானி, நல்லா தூக்கம் தள்ளுதுடா அப்படியே. போயிட்டு ஒரு
Behold, sir, your
1 hour
estate
பவர்
in all
நான்
its
படிச்சு
splendor.
தருவான்.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of majordomos. My father was a majordomo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to majordomo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
Guys, I'll save here for now and quit. Okay, நான் வந்து லைவ் போனேன் கழிச்சு வந்து டே பங்களாவை சுற்றி காட்டுவாங்க தான் டேய் தள்ளிடுச்சுரா ஜானி எனக்கு நான் வந்துட்டு உனக்கு மெசேஜ் போடுறேன்டா ஜானி லைவ் சுற்றி விட்டு போகிறேன் மாடு மாடு ஆனால் மாடுல தான் யூஸ்வலாக ப்ளே கொடுத்துருப்பேன் அந்த வீட்டை சுற்றி காட்டுற மிஷன் ஏதோ ஒன்று வந்துச்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் அந்த மிஷனில் தான் தூக்கத்தை போட்டுடுச்சு ரெஸ்யூம் பண்ணிட்டேன் எனிவேஸ்
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays. Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days. Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he nearly broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda. Monsieur Boleus's wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation. Follow me, please. Follow me, please. Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Follow me, please. And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rom. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons.
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's part, highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold. Is there anything?
Got these spacious ground.
Oh, yes. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, You would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table.
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, well,
Admiral Rompali once hired a specialist who made the finest...
good.
Immediately, sir. Will you be needing...
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick.
Of course. No one would
Then send out for one, please.
Of course. I shall... Will you be needing anything?
Know what? Changed my mind. Not in the mood to talk about redeck.
I shall be glad to answer your...
Thanks.
Diddly snaps! My back aches something horrid! Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Send your spies after me?
My watchers. Were something to go wrong, I could then arrive quickly to help.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll...
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesham Mutna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesham Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sangurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesham Mutna. My head's...
And you're starting to scare me.
Empire Savagasan Sutta இப்படிதான் guys. ஸோ அந்த டிஷாம் முட்னாவே போய்டும். என்னடா பாலடைஞ்ச ஏரியா வருது.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I really...
You lead. Scurvers. Must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies...
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him some...
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms. A vampire hideout? Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world to this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Human husbandry and care? This for real?
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Only suspect that it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
కొంచెం
Cells? Who for?
Disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from my history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophagers.
3 done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. Its stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know
Nice.
what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent, also my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
செம இந்த மிஷன் ஆக்சுவலாக நல்லா இருக்கு. பில்டப்பு மியூசிக் எல்லாமே செம்மையாக வருது.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something they'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
No. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please.
You just smell the blood. Good, because I can hear more coming. Hold on, I'll let you out.
பாவம் ரத்தத்தை எடுக்கணுமா?
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you. Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you.
அதான் மட்டும் இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணாங்க. நைஸ்.
Any better?
கூட்டின்னு போகிற வழியில் மாஸ்டருக்குள்ள அவன் நடக்குன்னு எதுவும் சொல்லாமல்.
Some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way.
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you. The pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Detlaf.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the
நான் அவ்வளோ
formula?
டிஃபெண்ட் பண்ணுறேன்.
The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
உங்களோட மெமரி வந்துடும்.
Excuse me. Actually, let me take a minute.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
Count, sir.
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlaf? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
அவங்கையும் வெட்டிட்டான்.
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Detlaf had made friends with him. Still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detlaf I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. was kind to Dettlaff.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly, the situation provoked such emotions in Dettlaff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix. Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no... Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back.
நல்ல மிஷன். ஃப்ளாஷ்பேக்கே நல்லா இருந்துச்சு. ஃப்ளாஷ்பேக் இப்போ வந்த மிஷனே சூப்பராக இருந்துச்சு ஆக்சுவலி. ஜானி என்னடா வெளியே போக வழி இல்லை. இவனை அக்ரிவேட் பண்ணி அவன் பிளட் எடுத்தோம்.
Now in his eye. Ought to use it.
என்னடா இந்த டோர் போட மாட்டேங்கிறானுங்க. யாரா இவங்க? ஆக்சுவலாகவே இப்போ டெலிபோர்ட்டு ஆயே தீரணும். வேறு வழியே இல்லை. ஐயோ ஆக மாட்டான்டா. இதுதான் எனிமி இருக்கான் தெரியுது. ஆக்ரோ போக மாட்டுது. டெலிபோர்ட்டும் அவன் மேலேயும் போக வழியில். பாட்டம் ரைட்டில் பாருங்க கைஸ். பாட்டம் ரைட்டில் ஒரு வேலை பாருங்க. கில் எனிமி. அடே எங்கடா எனிமியை கில் பண்ணுறது? வேலையை பார்த்துட்டாங்க கைஸ். சுரேஷ் ரீஅனிமல் ஆடுறாங்க சைலண்டா. டெலிபோர்ட் அது பண்ண விடுறாரு. கடுப்பாக இருக்குடா. எப்படா எனிமியை கொள்றது ஜானி? அந்த எனிமியை லைன் ஆஃப் சைட்லேயே இல்லைடா ஜானி. மேலே இருக்கானுங்களா அந்த எனிமீஸ்லாம்? இங்கே இல்லை.
More eggs. To incinerate these to ash. Stench.
வெளியே டெலிபோர்ட்டும் ஆக மாட்டாங்க மாதிரி என்னடா கேவலமான ஒரு கிளிச்சாக இருக்குது. பாருடா இது ரைட்டில் மேலே இருக்கானுங்கடா அவங்க. ஐயோ ஒரே நிமிஷம்டா. ஒரு நிமிஷம் தானே. ஒரே நிமிஷம் சார். அம்மா டோர் தந்துருக்கா? அந்த பீஸ்டுங்கெல்லாம் அக்ரோ ஆகிறான்டா. ஆக்ரோ ஆயிட்டான்டா. டேய் ஏன்டா ஆக்ரோ ஆகிறான்? டேய் அப்பாடே டோர் திறந்துச்சுடா சாமி. டே அழ விடுங்கடா கோவிந்தாஸ்.
got you, you little fart!
Whatever's the problem?
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn. Some folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
All you need to know is, long as I'm here, you're not gonna touch the boy.
Is that so? Then we'll come find him once you're gone.
Try it, and I'll find you.
Is that a threat?
Yep. Leave the kid be and piss off.
Oh no! No northern sheep dittler insults us. We'll pummel the swine first, then spank the piglet. Get him! We thoroughly flubber that! We'll break your legs!
Teach ye to help scofflaws and cheats!
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
ரெண்டு தான் இருக்கு அந்த பீஸ்ட்
I'm
கஷ்டம்
investigating the
பண்ணல
beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you.
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out, though.
Uh-huh. I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it.
டிலேல இருக்கேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் ஜானி.
Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait! Before we...
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my step. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed.
How much?
Let's say... 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
It's not quite... I don't know... It's not quite... Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
தான் கொடுத்துரு.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with.
Oh, lepiot, lips.
Mama says that if someone's really, but I mean really, really, really bad, it means his heart is made of stone.
Red door. One the bootblack mentioned. Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlef, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around. Attic. Let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime. Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. Is his lover?
I don't rightly know.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
ഒരു പക്കാതെ പെണ്ണുണ്ടാ
dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Detloff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renawed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlav killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Any idea what it could be? Detloff have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlav gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlav yourself, whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover.
No,
The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will. I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Detlav grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Detlav's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Detloff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Detlav is so much more emotional. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Detloff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renawed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Ramshanda.
slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detlef's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter, all of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite, rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either, especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer.
Why is that? Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Blackmailer.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlef's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlef's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Detlef's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Detlef.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlef? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlef and I both.
Coin in hand.
Oh! I wonder if I can get a loan from Chelfin. And if I... You're great.
out of the feud.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Whoa, this is work for a Witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best, 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catechans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Tja, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich. Capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human. And he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saar too. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Revello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
ஐயோ ஜானி, நான் எப்போ மியூட் போனேன்னு எனக்கே தெரியலடா. எவ்வளோ நேரமா மியூட்டில் இருக்கேன்? அப்போலேருந்து மியூட்டில் இருக்கேனா தெரியல. நானும் ஏதோ சொல்லிட்டே இருந்தேன். இப்போதான் தெரியுது மியூட்டில் இருந்தானு.
Saint-Réal.
ஆர்மர்க்கான எவனும் இல்லையேன்னு
It's highly
சொல்லிட்டு
unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of
இல்லடா,
paper.
மியூட் போனேன்.
Unless your
வாட்ஸ்அப்ல
Grace's
சுரேஷ்
sommelier is
திட்டுறதுக்கு போனேன்.
mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint-Réal, it is Saint-Réal. We must ride to Castel Revello at once. Discover what has happened. It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
கேஸ்ட் கீழே
Didn't
இருக்கும்
stop it
ஃப்ரிட்ஜ்
from
தாண்டி.
ending up on that scrap
Oh.
of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. We must ride to Castel Revello at once.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Anna Henrietta.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
லெட்ஸ் கோ கொடுத்துட்டா போயிடுவானா? இந்த கேஸ்டில் கீழே இருக்கா இல்லை இப்போ போய் எடுக்க முடியும்னா சொல்லு. நீட் சம் டைம் கொடுத்து போய் எடுத்துருவோம். இல்லைன்னா லெட்ஸ் கோ கொடுத்துடலாம்.
Need more time.
Make haste.
என்னன்னு சொல்லு.
We should
Horizon
run
Zero
the
Dawnல
scars of that witch's.
Sun Cityன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க அந்த இடமா இருக்கு. இந்த bridge இங்கயா?
Stark send the whip await those running riot.
It's easiest.
All work and no play, right, Witcher?
இங்க எங்கன்னு சொல்லு.
All is in order.
இங்க எங்க குதிக்கணுமா?
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Okay. எவ்வளவு தூரம்? Okay.
Sir, a letter for you, sir.
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir.
See what it says here? Postage.
I knew I should have wiped dirt on that stamp. Bumbotch!
ஐயோ give me money அடே.
Dearest.
I suspect weighty affairs, rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Tucson. Perhaps you'll find time to probe a certain matter in spite of
யோர்
this.
பண்ணவா?
I recently came across the
இது
mention of one
complete பண்ணுமா
Professor
என்ன?
Moreau, a scholar in Beauclair, who conducted research into witcher mutations. Though the details are rather murky, as is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the book I happened upon. Though I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you, thus I dispatched.
Oh, any
A professor who studied witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
சரி இது எங்க சொல்லு. சரி எப்படா நான் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது? இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஃப்ரண்ட்ல இருக்கும். இந்த பக்கமா? சரி நான் சொல்றேன். இது இந்த வழியா போகணும்னா ரைட்னு சொல்லு, இந்த வழியா போகணும்னா லெஃப்ட்னு சொல்லு, இந்த வழியா போகணும்னா லெஃப்ட்னு ரெண்டு தடவை சொல்லு. இல்ல ரைட், மிடில், லெஃப்ட். So இது ரைட், இது மிடில், இது லெஃப்ட். ஆமா
Nice
கரெக்டாக
too.
தானே மார்க் வச்சிருக்கேன். ஆப்போசிட் டு தட். எங்க சொல்ற? இங்கயா? கரெக்டாக வச்சுக்கலாம். அந்த ஹேமருக்கு அப்படியே ஆப்போசிட். ஓகே இங்க சம்வேர் ரஃப்லி. ஓகே நான் இப்போதைக்கு ரஃப்லி அந்த இடத்துக்கு போகிறேன். அதுக்குள்ள அடுத்த கமாண்ட் போட்டு பார்க்குறேன்.
about to burst from the surface.
Mission of the Reginald Aubrey Monument will remain closed.
எங்கெங்க நட்சன் தான் இருக்கலாம்.
You shan't find anything better in all. Welcome, good sir.
Show me what you got. So long.
பார்க்கணுங்க. ஆமா இங்க ஏதோ ஒன்று காட்டுது. இதுக்குள்ள இருப்பானா நான் ஷாப்புக்குள்ள. எங்கடா இருக்கான்?
Greetings.
A witcher from
Geralt of Rivia.
rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you...
Heard of him. Never seen any, though.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Toussaint. Alas, they then perished, but I...
If you know where to look.
No offense, but do I look...
மிஷன் பண்ணுமானே இருக்கு.
I rather leave it to someone...
All these diagrams somehow...
Toussaint was once home to Tiensail, a legendary and now deceased...
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
Okay.
And thus he charged the king's ransom for his work. Which...
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happened, what he told me, we must strike a deal. I shall...
This elven master.
My father forged...
பேசினீங்களா?
Years on do I. Alas, my master perished in a I know I have no equal in the trade. Yet...
Where do I look for...
I know of 5 likely fallen witches.
ஐயோ இங்க பாரு.
Like to ask you about... What do you have?
இதுக்கு லெவல் 10 போட்டிருக்காண்டா. யாரா இவனுங்க? என்ன லெவல் தான்டா வேணுமா? 44 பத்தி வாங்கி வைக்கிறேன். இதெல்லாம் செம்மையா இருக்கு. எல்லாத்தையும் வாங்கி வைப்போம். காசு கரைஞ்சிருச்சு. அவ்வளோ காஸ்ட்லி. இந்த குவிண்ட் கார்டெலாம் வைக்க மாட்டாங்களா? நாட் இனஃப் காயினா? ஏன் காயின் இங்க இருக்கு? What do you mean not enough coin, bro?
What do you have on offer?
Silly fellows. அவன் கடையவே வாங்குற அளவுக்கு காசு வச்சிருக்கான். அவ்வளோதான்.
Would you craft something for me?
Of course.
இதெல்லாம் வேஸ்ட் ஆடா ஜானி.
Farewell.
இதுல பெஸ்ட் ஆர்மர் எப்படி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்றது? எப்படி கேம் கிராஷ் ஆனாலும் ஆயிடும். சரியா? இதே போனோடனே மோஸ்ட் லைக்லி கிராஷ் ஆயிடும். ஸோ நான் வந்து என்ன பண்ணுறேன், இப்போ சேவ் ஒன்று போட்டுறேன். சேவ் பண்ணிட்டேன். ஓகேவா? கேம் சேவ் வந்துச்சு. இன்வென்ட்ரி போயிட்டு ஷார்ட் ஐட்டம் கொடுத்துட்டு ஷார்ட் ஐட்டம் ரேரிட்டி அப்படி கொடுத்துட்டு அப்படி போனால் இதான்டா மேலே இருக்கு. இது என்னடா? ஷார்ட் ஐட்டம் டியூரபிலிட்டி. இந்த ஷார்ட் ஐட்டம் டைப் கொடுத்துருவா. எதுலடா ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணால் மேலே வரும்? இது ஆல்ரெடி +45 இருக்கு. குண்டானா இருக்கானேடா. இது நல்லா இருக்கு. சும்மா போட்டு பார்க்க. எனக்கு லுக் இருந்தா சரி. இது நல்லா இருக்கு. அந்த ரெண்டு நல்லா இருந்துச்சு, அதுதான் போட்டிருக்கேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அதில் எப்படி அந்த இதெல்லாம் இது பண்ணுறது? இது கீழே போய் அந்த கல் எடுத்து வச்சுக்க வேண்டியதானா? டை எல்லாம் சொல்கிறானுங்க. இங்கே இருக்கா டைன்றது? Kidney sign intensity இந்த லுக்கில் வச்சுருந்தது கிடையாது. அவ்வளோதான். இது மட்டும் ஆட் பண்ணிட்டு நான் அப்படியே சாப்பிட போகிறேன். எல்லாமே இக்னி இன்டென்சிட்டி தான். ஃபுல்லாக நெருப்பை விட்டா எல்லாம் கருகிடணும். பெண்ணெல்லாம் கிடையாது. யாருன்னு யூஸ் பண்ண மாட்டேன். ஆனால் இது யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன். ஆக்ஸி யூஸ் பண்ணுறது கிடையாது. பெண் என்னது? பெண் என்னது? ஐயோ, பெண் என்னன்னு மறந்துட்டேன். பெண் என்ன பண்ணும் ஜானி? மறந்துட்டேன். இதுதானே ஷீல்டு? ஷீல்டு போதும். ஓகே, பார்க்கவும் டீசெண்டாக இருக்குது, நல்லா இருக்குது, ரெட் கலரில். ஓகே, ஸோ இதோட சாப்பிட்டு வரேன், வந்து கண்டினியூ பண்ணுவோம். ஓகே, வந்து உனக்கு மெசேஜ் போடுறேன். நான் மறுபடியும் போயிட்டு வரேன். டின்னர் சாப்பிட்றேன்.